Hey guys, Jess here. I have a layout share video for you today. I am sharing all the layouts I made in the month of September with my September Stash Bash Challenge. So I am so excited about how productive I was in September. I got through a lot of older product. I tried some new techniques. I really went outside my comfort zone, and I produced a ton of layouts. So I thought I would share with you what I was able to accomplish in the month of September. It's hard to believe that we're in October already, but it's here we are. My favorite time of year anyway. I love fall colors and layouts. So I have new challenges over on my Facebook groups, Jessica Friends and Pretty Pages. We're doing 31 layouts in 31 days, different themes. And then over in the Craft Room Cleanup Facebook group, we are doing Clear the Cobwebs. So we're encouraging each other to bring out the cleaning supplies and actually tidy up our craft rooms. So if you're interested in joining either of those groups and those challenge, head on over to Facebook and give them, ask to join. It's a really fun group of people in both groups, really supportive, lots of great ideas, and we have a lot of fun. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you hit subscribe and that little bell notification so you're updated on my content as I load it. And if you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your support. You guys are amazing. So, okay, with that being said, let's get into these layouts. So here's the first one. I had fun playing with a Vicki Boutin stamp set that I own, and I did some watercoloring. So I made my own background here with stamps and watercolor, and then just pulled some Chamel ephemera and some paper and wood veneer from my stash. And this was really fun. I love the watercolor stamp technique. It's one that I want to practice more, but I had a lot of fun. It was kind of like being in art class. It was a good time, and I'm really pleased with the way it came out. I was a little concerned about the pink looking too purple, but I think it works out really nice. So this is a fun layout. Next is a little mixed media fun photo of my son running through the sprinkler. So we did a strip photo with a larger one at the end, and just a fun mix of mixed media. This was from the Cocoa Vanilla Legendary, I think. Was it? No. It might have been Cool Dude. It's one of their boy collections. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I had some bits and pieces left over, so I did some mixed media, and I really love the way this came out. I love the photo composition. It was a really fun way to do these photos in a sequence order. I think it just really adds a lot. So that was super fun. Oh, that is just a fun mixed media I was playing with. Alright, so next we have, I had a lot of the Vicki Boutin Kaleidoscope collection done, so I created a few layouts with it. So this one I used some of their large ephemera flowers, some papers, a little bit of mixed media, and this layout came together very quickly. And I love that big, beautiful, colorful word. This worked out nice for a fall layout. Collection is just so nice. The colors are great. And then next we have a layout. There is a Friday night Facebook Live video for this layout that walks you through how I created it. This was made with papers from my stash, some of the Maggie Holmes Summer Days collections. Again, a pretty simple one. I took my different size circle punches, layered them all, cut them out and layered them all on the side here, a little bit of splatter and some layering. Very little embellishments, and this came out very quickly and I really love it. So another favorite of mine. Alright, and this one was lots of fussy cutting. Again, this was the Vicki Boutin Kaleidoscope collection, I believe, and I fussy cut out all these flowers from one of the pattern papers in the collection, and then I just pulled out some, she had some butterflies in the ephemera pack, and then I had some random embellishment pieces that I added, and that is it. I built a frame with all those flowers. Very simple. Again, I just really like how it came out. Very pretty. I like frames. I love florals. Great combination. All right. So this one also is a Friday Night Live video up on my channel, No Fail Friday. We did more stamping and watercolor. And we fussy cut our stamped watercolored stamped images, excuse me. Very simple layout, but I think it's really beautiful. I love the balance of the white background with the colors and then the black and white photo. I just think this came out really pretty. And as you can see, I did colored in those stamped images, and I thought they came out so pretty. Really fun to make your own die cut and ephemera. It was, you know, this is a two-part process. I sat down one night, did some stamping and watercoloring, and cut them out one night. Just, you know, sat in front of my favorite TV show and just played. And then the following night is when I actually put it together on the live video. So it's fun to take your time and create layouts, and I really like the way this one came out. Alright, this is more of my stash bash. So this is the Maggie Holmes Sunny Days collection. So I used this pink pattern background paper. I tore it down the middle, and then there was this large text paper that came with the collection. So I highlighted the word Summer Love, did some fussy cutting of some florals, added just one little rosette here that matched perfectly. And it's simple, but I love the blue and pink combination. I think this came out really nice. Okay, this one, I am so pleased I was able to come up with this layout idea. So this is also a No Fail Friday layout, process video, excuse me. No Fail Friday Night Live. Up on my YouTube, up on my channel. And if you guys haven't joined those, you might, you know, take a look and go check them out to see if you like them. I do them every Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we try a different technique or tool or sketch or something different every Friday. And the goal of it really is to show people that you are capable and able to make all of these different layouts, doing all these different techniques, and we just have fun playing and learning. So I hope you join us. It would be great. So this one I was particularly excited about. So the theme was frames, and the Sunny Days collection had this background paper, and I'll get a little closer. It was kind of like a pre-made journal paper with different sections to journal and add, you know, your photos. So I really wanted to use it, but I didn't want to use it the way it was intended to be used. So I built the frames on top of it, added a little bit of mixed media, and I really like the way it came out. I'm so pleased. I think this is one of my favorites from the month, but I'll get a little closer view again so you can see it. Framed a couple of photos, just mixed a whole bunch of different frames from my collection all together, and I just love it. Love it, love it. All right. So here is another mixed media layout. So this is a cut file in the back here that I did some mixed media and watercolor with, and then layered on some die cuts with a cute little photo here. Again, this was from my stash. I think it might have been an Echo Park fall collection, but I can't recall. Some of these leaf pieces are from a Hip Kit Club. So really it's just a Mod Podge of collections. Again, my goal was to really de-stash. I did have a specific bin, but you know, you get in those moods where you want to scrap something different, and I was in a fall mood, so I pulled out one of my older collections, and I really like the way it came out. I love the watercolor cut file. It's a fun technique, and it really has an opportunity offers an opportunity to give you some more layer and depth and interest to your layout. So I love the colors. Fall is one of my favorites, and it highlights this picture really nicely. So I'm pleased overall. Really fun layout. All right, and donuts. This is I've now made a couple donut layouts. My son absolutely loves them. I'm sure most 3-year-olds love donuts. And so this one I kind of did a waterfall of, or you know, combination. I call it a waterfall. I don't know if that's the right term. But an embellishment waterfall cluster here on the left-hand side of all the different donut embellishments I had. I had so many donut embellishments, so I was like, I really need to use them. And I have the pictures. So I decided to cluster them all together here on the left-hand side. Did a 4x6 photo. I just used a paper from my stash in the back, again, kind of like this multicolor paper that tied into the color of the donuts. I had this great big ephemera piece, you know, a box of donuts. Just really fun, playful layout. I love it. I love combining, you know, similar embellishments, but that are different shape, sizes, and looking. You know, like, for example, these are all donuts, but they all look differently. And I think combining them together helps them coordinate or come, I don't know, just I like the look of it. It's eclectic, but it works, if that makes any sense. So a technique I definitely will use more again, because I have lots of similar embellishments that are different styles that this could work with. Okay, some more frames. So this one was another background paper from the Maggie Holmes Summer Days collection, and then I had a bunch of wooden veneer frames in my collection, and then I fussy cut some butterflies, did a little bit of embellishing. Pretty simple though, and I like the results. I love the wood veneer, you know, paired with the blues. It just worked out really nice. The reef was already a design in the paper, so that made it really easy. And I really love wood veneers, and I really am trying to make a point to use more of them because I have a drawer full. So I think this came out nice. I love the frame collage look. So, all right. So this one was an idea I had, which, well, again, I was really trying to use up the Sunny Days collection, and I've had it for a while, and it's so pretty. I just, you know, you get those new exciting products and you forget about the ones you bought previously. So I pulled them all out and put them in this bin. And as you know, I've said before, I really struggle with chipboard pieces. And so I told myself tonight I'm going to sit here and I'm going to use as many of the chipboard pieces on a layout that I can. And so I decided to cut out this Paige Evans design from the Silhouette store. And to me, it's different seashells, if you can tell. However, it kind of looked like a fishing net to me. So I ended up putting some seashells inside, some pelicans and a stork. I don't know, I just kind of put these all around the die cut, and I think it came out really nice. I'm actually surprised at how nice this layout came out. I would never use a stork or embellishment typically on a layout, let alone a chipboard stork. So I think the idea actually worked out really well. I love the colors. Again, this was one of the papers I think that came from that collection, and then I did a lighter teal color in the die cut, and then just pulled together all those random bits of chipboard and some enamel stickers, and of course 2 photos of my son. That just all looks really nice. It came out really good. So this is a good result from challenging yourself. It's okay to step out your comfort zone. You're never going to know how it's going to come out until it's done. And at first I was unsure, but I really love it. I do. Okay, so this technically wasn't a stash layout, but this is another No Fail Friday Night Live video, so it is up on my channel. And this paper was given to me by my mother, and she says, I think you'll have a lot of fun with this collection. It's beautiful. You love fall colors. Here, play. She's a close to my heart consultant, and I was like, oh, cool, thanks. I will do that. And she took this picture of herself with the sunflowers so I could play around with it. And I absolutely love the colors in this layout, and I love the technique. And it was very, very easy. It was just a matter of stripping off some of the papers and kind of like an ombre look, you know, from dark to light, and then roughing up the edges. I did some fussy cutting of paper, used some die cuts and some wood veneer, and there you have it. A really beautiful layout. Just the colors in this layout just are amazing. And again, there's a no-fail Friday Night Live video going through this layout. So if you want to learn how to do it, check it out. But I love the colors so much in this collection. I don't think they make it anymore. They kind of have moved towards a couple new paper packs every couple of months. So I think this was only available in August and September. I can't even recall the name of it off the top of my head, but really, really pretty paper. Okay, this one is a bit of a wild and crazy layout. I literally have so many die cut embellishments in my stash that I just am like, I don't know when I'm going to use these, and they're just sitting there. So I was perusing Pinterest and I saw some people just kind of do frames of embellishments on some layouts, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a whirl. And so that's what I did. I pulled out all these random embellishments and I literally just built a frame of embellishment around this photo of my stepdaughter. It was kind of fun to put together, I'll be honest. As far as a technique, I'm not sure if I love it, but it was fun to do. And, you know, it's spunky and it's colorful like she is. And so, again, it was a great way to use up embellishments that I probably wouldn't have used. I mean, I would have used them eventually. I don't like to throw stuff like that away, but it was kind of nice to use them and get them out of my stash. So this is a fun technique to try. You know, I could maybe play around with something like this in the future again, but it was fun. All right, so here is another fall layout. I was going through a fall mood one of the weeks, and I was just like, you know, the crisp air, it just, you know, I was just like, I really want to just play with fall stuff. So this one I actually played with my foil quill. I'll get a little closer there. That background leaf pattern, it's kind of hard to tell, is actually a gold foil from the foil quill, and that was a super fun tool. First time I've ever used it. I cannot wait to play around with it more. And then I used, I think this was, an Echo Park Fall Collection. I can't remember the name of it. So I used, fussy cut a bunch of flowers from one of the papers. I dug out some gold thickers. Well, I don't know if they're thickers. This is more like an, I don't know if it's like an enamel type font, and it had some gold leaves in it too, so it worked out perfect. So for the title, just Sweet Memory, very, very simple, little torn paper at the bottom, but the colors just are beautiful. I'll give you a little closer look, and I love the accent of the gold letters and leaves that tie into the gold foil quill on the background. So really, really fun. Again, a new technique, and I liked it. I'll do it again. Okay, this was a Pinterest-inspired layout, and I'm not sure by who, but, you know, I just love Pinterest. I go there all the time for inspiration. So I went ahead and used my die cuts, and again, this is with the Maggie Holmes Sunny Day collection, and I die cut all these arrows out, put them in the background, did some mixed media, and then really just pulled embellishments from the chipboard and sticker sheets. And the thicker also came from the Thickers collection. I love the simplicity of it, but I used up a lot of embellishments that, again, I normally wouldn't use on a layout. I think it's really pretty. I love the way this came out. I really do love layouts with a lot of white and like clean looking simple layouts, and I feel like this kind of falls into that, and I just really am drawn to them. Just really pretty. So very fun. Okay, and here was more fun with some watercolor. So this is another Paige Evans cut file from the Silhouette Design Store, and I watercolored behind all the books. I tried to pick out colors from the book that my son was reading. So blues, greens, oranges, reds, kind of like primary type colors. And so I went behind and watercolored behind all the books. Excuse me. Glued that down, and then I went in through my embellishments and found this. I think this is an older Pink Fresh collection where I had a bunch of potted plants, some florals, some shelf type decor. And I was like, again, I was just like, you know what? This is perfect for this layout, because I don't know whenever I would use some of these potted plants in another layout. So I put them on the shelf, and I really love how this came out. The colors, again, the watercolor technique is really cool. I had so much fun with it. And the embellishments just seem to work out really well. Super cute. So little. Okay, now this one was not from my stash. Well, kind of was, not really from my stash. It was a recent purchase, this paper. My husband and I went on a weekend away in Bar Harbor, and there was a craft store up there, and they actually make their own pattern papers. And I saw this blueberry paper, and I fell in love with it because I had the perfect photo I wanted to scrap with it on. And that's exactly what I did. So because this pattern paper was so busy with blueberries, I kept the actual scrapping very simple. I took this photo a couple years ago while we were camping. The blueberries made a heart. It was just one of those things that just worked out photo-wise. And then I just took some Creative Memory leaves that I had from my stash. I had also picked up some Maine embellishments, so I have this Love Maine sticker on here, and then I used my Nuvo drops to add my additional little blueberries to the leaves. And I love this paper, and I just really like how this layout came out. Very simple, but super fun. Captures the moment perfectly. And it's, you know, I love that it's a local company that made this paper. It's just really neat. Okay, I think this might be, I had a lot of favorites this month, but I think this one might be one of my favorites that I created. So again, what I did was I went sifting through my stash, and I found all my camera embellishments. And this background paper is, I'm pretty sure, from the Sunny Days collection. I'm pretty sure. It was in my stash, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I had some frames from my stash. Again, I think this was from Vicki Boutin's Thickers collection, the Kaleidoscope collection. And then I literally just compiled all my camera embellishments I clustered them all together. And like I said earlier on the donut layout that I showed you, just bringing, similar objects. Oh, that one needs to be glued down. Like objects with different styles and looks to them together, it just makes it look amazing. This layout, I just love the way it looks. It's very visually interesting, and they just all work well together. It was super, super fun. So, and just a fun little selfie of my son and I just love how it came out. Definitely one of my favorite techniques, I think, and a great way to use a lot of embellishments. So, love this layout. Okay, and last but not least this was also a Friday night no fail live layout process video, and this was a technique that I've deemed called color blocking. I don't know if that's the right term, but that's what I call it. And it's literally, taking the same color with your paper, your mixed media, your embellishments, and clustering it together. And I was inspired by a sketch off Pinterest, and I started with watercolors on the bottom, and then I took most of this came from, again, the Vicki Boutin Kaleidoscope, Color Kaleidoscope, I think is the official name, collection. And I just pulled all the papers and the embellishments and stuff from that and clustered them together to create this beautiful, beautiful visual of color blocking. And then I went through a lot of my other embellishments just to fill in the gaps. So this is kind of literally a Mod Podge of everything. But I love the look of this. This is, again, another one of my top favorites I did in the month. This technique is so fun. Just give you a little bit closer look. It's a great way to use a lot of product, and it's just visually appealing. I often do it in rainbow just because I like the look of rainbow, but you could do it in different tones of the same color if you prefer. Again, another really fun technique. So that is it for my September layout share. I told you I was super productive. I love the results, and I can't wait to get these in albums, or maybe some on my wall. I might change out my wall again. But I hope you enjoyed this layout share, and any comments below or questions is always greatly appreciated. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up because that really helps and also lets me know that you like these kind of videos. And until next time, happy scrapping, everyone. Bye.